Amazing space images from NASA ESA Hubble Space Telescope. The Inky Abyss. Although it looks more like an entity seen through a microscope than a telescope, this rounded object, named NGC 2022, is certainly no algae, or tiny blobby jellyfish. Instead, it is a vast orb of gas in space, cast off by an aging star. The star is visible in the orb's center, shining through the gases it formerly held onto for most of its stellar life. When stars like the Sun grow advanced in age, they expand, and glow red. These so-called red giants then begin to lose their outer layers of material into space. More than half of such a star's mass can be shed in this manner, forming a shell of surrounding gas. At the same time, the star's core shrinks, and grows hotter, emitting ultraviolet light that causes the expelled gases to glow. This type of object is called, somewhat confusingly, a planetary nebula, though it has nothing to do with planets. The name derives from the rounded, planet-like appearance of these objects in early telescopes. NGC 2022 is located in the constellation of Orion. Galactic creatures at play. The pair of strange, luminescent creatures at play in this image are actually galaxies, realms of millions upon millions of stars. This galactic duo is known as UGC 2369. The galaxies are interacting, meaning that their mutual gravitational attraction is pulling them closer, and closer together, and distorting their shapes in the process. A tenuous bridge of gas, dust, and stars can be seen connecting the two galaxies, during which they pulled material out into space across the diminishing divide between them. Interaction with others is a common event in the history of most galaxies. For larger galaxies like the Milky Way, the majority of these interactions involve significantly smaller so-called dwarf galaxies. But every few eons, a more momentous event can occur. For our home galaxy, the next big event will take place in about 4 billion years, when it will collide with its bigger neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. Over time, the two galaxies will likely merge into one, already nicknamed Milkomeda. Feeling edgy? Believe it or not, this long, luminous streak, speckled with bright blisters, and pockets of material, is a spiral galaxy like our Milky Way. But how could that be? It turns out that we see this galaxy, named NGC 3432, orientated directly edge-on to us from our vantage point here on Earth. The galaxy's spiral arms and bright core are hidden, and we instead see the thin strip of its very outer reaches. Dark bands of cosmic dust, patches of varying brightness, and pink regions of star formation help with making out the true shape of NGC 3432, but it's still somewhat of a challenge. Because observatories such as the NASA ESA Hubble Space Telescope have seen spiral galaxies at every kind of orientation, astronomers can tell when we happen to have caught one from the side. The galaxy is located in the constellation of Leo Minor, the Lesser Lion. Other telescopes that have had NGC 3432 in their sights include those of the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, the Galaxy Evolution Explorer, and the Infrared Astronomical Satellite. Up and over. Every now and then, the NASA ESA Hubble Space Telescope glimpses a common object, say, a spiral galaxy, in an interesting, or unusual way. A sharply angled perspective, such as the one shown in this picture, can make it seem as if we, the viewers, are craning our necks to see over a barrier into the galaxy's bright center. In the case of NGC 3169, this barrier is the thick dust embedded within the galaxy's spiral arms. Cosmic dust comprises a potpourri of particles, including water ice, hydrocarbons, silicates, and other solid material. It has many origins and sources, from the leftovers of star and planet formation to molecules modified over millions of years by interactions with starlight. NGC 3169 is located about 70 million light-years away in the constellation of Sextans. It is part of the Leo I group of galaxies, which, like the local group that houses our home galaxy, the Milky Way, is part of a larger galactic congregation known as the Virgo supercluster. A beautiful whirl. Galaxies come in many shapes and sizes. One of the key galaxy types we see in the universe is the spiral galaxy, as demonstrated in an especially beautiful way by the subject of this Hubble picture, NGC 2985. Lies roughly over 70 million light-years from the solar system in the constellation of Ursa Major, the Great Bear. The intricate, near-perfect symmetry on display here reveals the incredible complexity of NGC 2985. Multiple tightly wound spiral arms widen as they whirl outward from the galaxy's bright core, slowly fading and dissipating until these majestic structures disappear into the emptiness of intergalactic space, bringing a beautiful end to their starry splendor. Over eons, spiral galaxies tend to run into other galaxies, often resulting in mergers. These coalescing events scrambled the winding structures of the original galaxies, smoothing and rounding their shape. These objects possess a beauty all their own, distinct from the spiral galaxies from whence they came. Galactic cherry blossom. The galaxy NGC 1156 resembles a delicate cherry blossom tree flowering in springtime in this Hubble picture. The many bright blooms within the galaxy are in fact stellar nurseries, regions where new stars are springing to life. Energetic light emitted by newborn stars in these regions streams outwards, and encounters nearby pockets of hydrogen gas, causing it to glow with a characteristic pink hue. NGC 1156 is located in the constellation of Aries. It is classified as a dwarf irregular galaxy, meaning that it lacks a clear spiral, or rounded shape, as other galaxies have, and is on the smaller side, albeit with a relatively large central region that is more densely packed with stars. Some pockets of gas within NGC 1156 rotate in the opposite direction to the rest of the galaxy, suggesting that there has been a close encounter with another galaxy in NGC 1156's past. The gravity of this other galaxy, and the turbulent chaos of such an interaction, could have scrambled the likely more orderly rotation of material within NGC 1156, producing the odd behavior we see today. In bloom. This NASA, ESA Hubble Space Telescope picture, colorful pockets of star formation blooming like roses in a spiral galaxy named NGC 972. The orange-pink glow is created as hydrogen gas reacts to the intense light streaming outwards from nearby newborn stars. These bright patches can be seen here amid dark, tangled streams of cosmic dust. Astronomers look for these telltale signs of star formation when they study galaxies throughout the cosmos, as star formation rates, locations, and histories offer critical clues as to how these colossal collections of gas and dust have evolved over time. New generations of stars contribute to, and are also, in turn, influenced by, the broader forces and factors that mold galaxies throughout the universe, such as gravity, radiation, matter, and dark matter. German-British astronomer William Herschel is credited with the discovery of NGC 972 in 1784. Astronomers have since measured its distance, finding it to be just under 70 million light-years. Trillions of stars. This Hubble picture of the week shows the spiral galaxy Messier 98, which is located about 45 million light-years away in the constellation of Coma Berenices. It was discovered in 1781 by the French astronomer Pierre Méchain, a colleague of Charles Messier, and is one of the faintest objects in Messier's astronomical catalogue. Messier 98 is estimated to contain about 1 trillion of stars, and is full of cosmic dust, visible here as a web of red-brown stretching across the frame, and hydrogen gas. This abundance of star-forming material means that Messier 98 is producing stellar newborns at a high rate. The galaxy shows the characteristic signs of stars springing to life throughout its bright center, and whirling arms. This image of Messier 98 was taken in 1995 with the Wide Field and Planetary Camera 2, an instrument that was installed on the NASA ESA Hubble Space Telescope, from 1993 till 2009. These observations were taken in infrared and visible light as part of a study of galaxy cores within the Virgo cluster, and feature a portion of the galaxy near the center.